Back to the Old Testament in a year, and we're in 1 Chronicles 11 and 12, and I love this picture that we read in chapter 11 about where David is just longing for water that would come from the well near the gate of Bethlehem. And so off go his 3 heavyweights, these guys who are just determined to get the stuff done. They're great warriors, and off they go, and they bring him back water, the very thing that he is longing for. And it's like physically he was longing for it, he was thirsty, but it was like more than that. It was like that symbol of the freedom, you know, where the water was, where behind enemy lines, and he was longing for it physically and kind of emotionally and spiritually as well. And they bring back the very thing that he was longing for. And what does he do? He pours it out. He doesn't just pour it out. He doesn't just go, actually, I didn't really want it. He pours it out before the Lord. He turns that into an act of worship. He turns that that sacrifice of the very thing he was longing for. He turns that into worship. That right there is just such a picture of David. You know, no wonder he was called the man after God's own heart. And I guess the question for today is, do we long for him more than we long for the things we're longing for? Is he our highest priority? Is he our first love? Do you know, truthfully, most of us, most of the time, we answer, actually, in reality, no. In reality, there are other longings that we're more aware of. There are other things that are uppermost in our mind. There are other things that our hearts turn towards. That's what it is to be human, and we have to train our hearts and train our longings back to him. David, all he could think about was that water. And yet when he got it, he turned that into an offering. And so today, it's just that call again, like David, to be people who we are prepared to keep coming back to our first love, training our hearts and our minds. And that whatever good things the Lord brings into our life, and there are many good things that we can be thankful for, that we turn even the thankfulness for that into an act of worship. God, you are so good. You have given me this. You have trusted me with this. These people, this stuff that I do, whatever it is, that we turn that, the thankfulness for that, into an act of worship. And we bring it, as it were, before the Lord. And maybe even pour it out before the Lord, even to say, God, I count that nothing compared to the joy of knowing you. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye.